What's going on, everybody? Yours truly here, and today I wanted to talk about some game mode concepts that 2K should really think about putting in their basketball games. Now, of course, with the game modes we already got, my career, my league, my GM, and my team, those game modes will last for a while, but they won't last the whole year with 2K being out, you know? It only lasts so long until those game modes get stale, such as Park and all that, which is why I want to talk about some new game modes that, you know, could realistically be in a 2K game. Before I begin, I just want to say this is a concept that doesn't mean that these game modes are actually going to be in the game. It's just think about if it were to be in the game, how cool would it be? You know, how it would make the game better or worse, but you know, I'm doing this for the better of the game. But let's get into it. First and foremost, a game mode that 2K should have right off the bat and they should really go in detail with is a Fiba game mode. This will be a perfect opportunity to add this in the game because think about it, this year in NBA 2K17 we got Team USA and the Dream Team, and in my career when we first started out we was able to play for Team USA even though it was only one game versus I forgot. But this is something that NBA Live 10 had in their game. And if they was able to do this 7 years ago, then I have no idea why 2K couldn't possibly add this into the game. They already got a jump start on it with 2K17 with Team USA and the other team that I can't remember. So why not expand on it and include it in my career for when that time rolls around to playing Team USA, then we can choose to play or not. You know, wouldn't something like that add to it? And then the game mode will obviously be playing for the championship, going for the gold. It would essentially be just like the playoffs game mode, except you're using the Fiba basketball team. So something like that would definitely be cool to see, you know, in a future 2K game. And this next game mode is something 2K got to bring back. They got to. The NBA D League, which is now known as the G League. This is something that NBA 2K had in NBA 2K10 and 11. Why they took it out, I have no idea. Because in my opinion, they need to sub out the international teams for the D League teams. And people may be thinking it's pointless, but unlike the international teams back then, the D League was a part of the association, which is now known as my GM and my league. The D League was a part of my career. If you weren't good enough to make the NBA, you would go to the D League. It just adds more to the game, and for a person who likes a variety in the game, such as me, if you seen something like the D League in a game 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago, you think like, why can't they just put that back in the game now? Because I for one will play the D League, and I know a lot of other people would too. But let me put you in a predicament right here. Say I'm the Lakers and we're just running through injuries throughout the whole season, you know, we're losing a lot of our players and we don't know what to do. We don't have enough money to sign any free agents because they're asking for too much money. What we could do is just go down to our D League and call up some players to play for our team on like a 10-day contract, you know, and if we want, we can go to the D League and play their games and play with that D League player that we're interested in and see how they play, you know, take a look at their stats, their team's winning record, who's doing it all for their team, and so on and so forth. Another game mode will be the All-Star game mode. 2K used to have this back in 2K13 is when they first announced it. They had an All-Star game mode, All-Star weekend in itself, where you could participate in the dunk contest, three-point contest, choose your contestants, and even play the All-Star game. They don't have that no more. If you want to play the All-Star game, like, of course you can go in and play now, but if you want to play the three-point contest or dunk contest, then you got to actually play a season and wait till you get to that point. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the only way to do it. Not only should they bring back the All-Star game mode, but I feel like they should also expand on it. One, include the celebrity game if possible. I remember back then, 2K used to have celebrities in the game. I mean, they used to have Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg. Well, I don't know about Jay-Z, but I know you could play as Snoop Dogg and some other players. But that was like a long time ago, back on the PS2 days. And even back on like 2K13, if you played in a certain arena, you can see celebrities in the stands. Like if you played at the Staples Center with the Lakers, you'll see Justin Bieber in the stands. If you played in Brooklyn, you'll see Jay-Z in the stands and stuff like that, which was tight. So I feel like if they were able to do something like that, that would be nice. But of course, that's something that will probably never happen. But something realistically will be like the skills challenge, Taco Bell skills challenge. This would take place on Saturday night. And remember back then on the 2Ks where you could do drills and you can dribble through the cones and then pull up for a three? That's basically the skills challenge right there. If they was able to implement that into an all-star weekend, that would be tight. And you know, you have the guards or the big man You know how it was guards versus big men one year. Just something like that definitely adds more to the game. And lastly, in terms of All-Star Weekend, when it comes to the rookies versus sophomore game or USA versus the world with all the rookies and sophomores, have it so that they wear their team's jerseys. They represent their team's jerseys, because that's how it used to be. NBA Live 10 had this in their game, but when 2K does it, one team is wearing black jerseys and the other team is wearing white jerseys, and that's so boring. But if 2K was able to do this, then that would definitely make the game, you know, like, it's details when it comes to video games. That's what gets it for me, is the small details. And something as simple as this, it would definitely be great if they were able to do it. And last but not least, something 2K definitely needs to bring back is create a legend mode. Remember when you were able to go back and pick a okay NBA player and develop them as if that was your my player? What happened to that? 2K took it out, and then when people ask for it on Twitter, all they say is go into my league and make a player lock on your NBA player. But it's not the same, because you're not getting the grade, you're not getting VC or skill points how it was back then, and you know, you can't upgrade the player. It's not like my player, if you catch my drift. But this game mode was so fun. You can take a LeBron James at a 96 overall, and I mean, it's pretty much nothing to upgrade, but just have fun with it and just dominate as if that was your my player. Stuff like that, I don't get how they have it on last gen and then don't bring it back to current gen when there's so many more capabilities. But hey, it is what it is. But that's just something I hope that they would bring back soon. But that's pretty much it for this video, and if you made it this far, obviously this is a concept. What I said doesn't mean that this is about to be in the game. I know just all these things that I would like to see is not as easy as putting it into the game as it is as saying it. So for something like this to make it into the game would take some time, I'm completely aware. But just think about how fun 2K will be if these type of game modes were in the game. It will add to it, because it seems like what they like to do is put in a game mode that everybody loves and then only to take it out and then bring it back maybe another year later, and it's not even how it used to be. It's different. But that's pretty much it for this video. My name is yours truly. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, because it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. And if you didn't like the video, then leave a comment on how I can make the video more enjoyable for other people. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, because it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm yours truly. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh my goodness.